Hey guys, happy 75 hard day 67. Wow, today was actually such an eye opener. It wasn't the best day, but I learned a lot, and I need to share it with you guys because I think it's super important. And it was shit I didn't even realize. So I made some notes here. I'm gonna make sure I hit them all. So like this week, the last couple days actually, I've been kind of off, and I didn't know why. And I mean, I think it was yesterday, the day before. I just had a shit sleep, so there's stuff like that, but there was other stuff. And so like this week, my sales job, I absolutely crushed it, and I'm by far leading the team, and everyone's reaching out to me like, what is your secret, blah blah blah. They're super proud of me, they're super impressed, everything's great. And I thought I was doing good, and I was happy-ish, but I realized a lot of things. So like I got 7 sales this week, and the next person got 2. So it's kind of like I'm dominating towards like relativity to the team, I was really happy like to get 7. I was like, that's such an accomplishment. But then I look back like the last couple of days, and then I look back at the overall week, and I'm like, fuck, I could have had 15, 20 sales. Like I was dogging it most of the days, to be honest, and like every single day I get better and better and better. So it's like you really need to be aware and push that envelope as far as your efforts. So what's been happening the last couple of days and why I felt kind of shitty was as I get better and better, my effort was diminishing. So I was still doing good and wasn't okay. And so like today, for example, I made 1 call and I got a sale, and then it was I kind of got dicked around a little bit. It wasn't a clean sale, but I did get it and it worked out. But it just got me thinking like, wow, I can do so much more. I'm leaving so much on the table. And I didn't think I was, because originally, and I did a video like a few videos ago, and I said, don't leave shit on the table, it'll kill you. And I didn't realize I was. So because like compared to the team, I was crushing it. You know, my goal the very, very start of February, end of January, was to lead the team, and I'm doing it. So it's like, because I'm hitting my goals, I didn't realize I was easing off because I'm still hitting my goals. So super important to dial in. And now I realize, because like I got so much potential and I wasn't hitting it, and I haven't been hitting it, even though it's been good. It's been good compared to what I thought was good. Like 3 weeks ago I would have been, even a week ago I was like, this would be insane, so impressive. And now it's like, hold on, I can do a lot more here. As I get better and better every day, I need to do more. So yeah, I think 75 hard really keeps you in check with that, because I felt off the last couple days and I didn't know why. And I was doing good, right? I was doing better than everyone else even. So, but it wasn't good enough for me, I guess. So, and then another thing, guys, I realized, because I'm so confident in everything I do now, that I'm building my life, 2-3 years ahead now in my mind. And I'm focusing on big things for that, when really I should be focused on today, and then tomorrow I should be focused on that day and executing as hard as I can every single day. But because I'm so confident that I'm going to get everything I want as far as, obtaining life milestone kind of things and accomplishments, it's like I'm not worried, and so I'm diluting my focus, and I'm putting it into all these different ventures right now, which is good. But where I need to put my focus is like strictly on step 1 instead of step 9 and 10 and 11. So super important, because I thought, I'll do so well at all of these things, and I will. But what's happening is I'm half-assing, step 1 and 2, and I'm focused on step 8 and 9, and that's wrong. So guys, you gotta be, when you start crushing shit at life, and I'm not used to winning, so that's why this is really confusing. And it's like I have to like reevaluate every day what I'm actually doing, because it's like if you don't execute 100% every single day, I mean, I'm still gonna get to where I need to be 2-3 years from now. But the thing is, like, I could probably get there way sooner. I could probably get there way more efficiently. I could probably get way further than that actually by that time, if I just execute properly every single day on the simple tasks. And I didn't realize I wasn't doing that enough, because I thought I was just doing good and I was happy with what I was doing, but I actually wasn't, because I know I can do so much more. So key note 1, focus on the day to day, focus on what you need to accomplish every day and max it out. Even if it's like very, very simple, very gritty, boring shit. That's what I need to do. Make sales calls and just, 60, 80 sales a month is totally doable for me. So I need to just do that. And then focus on my big ventures, my big businesses and stuff down the road, because what I'm doing today is going to lead into that rather than trying to build that today, which, it doesn't matter right now. Like it's good to keep it in mind, but don't put really any focus on that. Focus on your day-to-day shit that's going to serve you right now, because it's going to lead into those things later. So, you don't want to dilute your focus. And I was doing that and I didn't realize it. So also don't get fucking lazy because you're just getting better and better and better. And just because people are patting you on the back, like, good job. And, I compare it to, like, obviously it's different, but, I really understand successful people now. Like when, they get praised, like, Tom Brady just won his 7th Super Bowl, and it's like, great, but he wants 8. And so, like, you can pat him on the back and praise him all you want, but in his mind, he wants 8. And I think having that constant drive for more is what you really need. So don't ease off. And I didn't realize I eased off. So, like, just because you're getting better and just because everyone tells you you're so great doesn't mean you can't be better, and you should be, especially if you know it deep down that you can be, and there's areas you can improve, especially if it's regarding effort. So definitely do more. But so that's that. And then the third point I realized today, the last few days, maybe last week actually, no, not quite a week, 3 or 4 days maybe, I've been getting hungrier every day. So my eating has been meticulous. My 2 shakes and my 2 meals every day. And for the first 2 months, I guess, it was a lot of food, I would say, to be honest. And I mean, it's still the same amount, but I used to be really full after my meals, and now I'm finding myself wanting to just eat more and more, and trying to condense, try to, meal number 3, I'm trying to, cause I eat two meals of beef and rice and then 2 shakes, but my beef meals, I'm trying to they used to be 6 hours apart, and now they're 4 hours, 3 hours apart. So I'm just, because I'm hungrier, and the thing is I didn't know why, but every day I look in the mirror and I'm getting leaner and leaner. So I'm wondering if my body's just getting more efficient and it wants more food now. I'm not going to give it more food because I do want to keep getting leaner, but it's just funny that I'm actually hungry. But it took 2 months of eating the exact same thing, the exact same amount, for me to actually change my hunger habits, whereas most people fucking can't control what they eat. So their hunger emotion is all over the place. So they'll eat a bunch of shit and then they're hungry, or they eat out of boredom, or they eat because they're depressed, or whereas I haven't had that for 2 months. So now my body's actually, what I'm eating every day, it wants more now because it's so efficient. But I'm continuing to get leaner. So technically I've maybe grown into my calories, and now I'm running a deficit, which is why I'm probably getting leaner, but I'm not going to up it. It's just good to know that when you're really, really, really in control of your eating, it can still change as far as what you're required and what you kind of think you want. So these meals that used to fill me up and keep me full for hours and hours, I just diesel one, and I'm I could eat another, to be honest, right now. So, but yeah, getting leaner every day. So I don't want to screw that up because I like getting leaner, and it's good. So I think that's it. So yeah, don't dilute your focus. Step number 1, don't be a bitch. Up your efforts just because you're getting better at things, just because things are getting easier for you, just because everyone's praising you, saying you're so great. If you know you're leaving shit on the table, that's a problem. And I realized I was. Did I do so much better than I expected? Yes. But the thing is, your expectations for yourself have to continue to grow, because as you excel, it's just natural. If you don't hold yourself accountable, nobody else is. Everyone else is praising me, right? I put up 7 points this week, and everyone's thinks I'm a god, and it's and 4 days ago, I kind of thought I was too, and then I'm thinking back today and yesterday, it's today, 1 sale with 1 phone call, 1 25-minute phone call, I got a sale. So it's imagine if I made more calls today. Just because your closing rate is increasing doesn't mean you should slack off. It's actually the opposite. And I was just was not aware. So I'm really glad I realized that really quick. It only took a couple days. I think 75 hard is so great for that, because it just, I knew something was up, and then I figured out what it was right away. It's because I was a lazy fuck, and I'm still winning, but you're still lazy. So that's hard to comprehend, and especially when you're, we naturally compare ourselves to others compare themselves to you. So your peers, for example, they're going to say you're doing really good, and especially if you're doing way better than them, it's still like, but you could do better still. So be really, really careful of that, especially if you want to keep achieving goals and keep like smashing goals and continue to just excel in life at a exponential level. So there's no doubt in my mind, like, the amount I've grown in every which way in the last 2.5 months, but even like the last month, I would say I've grown so much more in the last month than I have in the last, like the previous month, for example. So every month I get so much better at just controlling everything in my life, my mindset, my work ethic, just all my skills. Everything just improves dramatically. But you have to push that threshold, right? So it's good to keep, I'm an analytical guy. I like numbers. Numbers make sense to me. So, like, if I put up 7 points, 7 sales this week, it's like, and I could have done at least, I probably could have done double that. Like, honestly, I could have done 14, 15 sales this week if I really hammered down. So the thing is, I just got to keep that in mind and be like, okay, like, 7's good, but it's shitty for you, so you need to do more. And then just really focus on just doing as much as you can. And then, if next week I do 15, like, I should have kind of done this week, it's like, okay, 15's great, but like, you might have 20, you might have 25 in you. Like, how hard did you actually push? So, and the thing is, guys, is like, as you continuously get better at what you're doing, it just becomes easier. So even like your workouts, for example, if you're lifting weights, if you're running, if running 2 miles is really difficult for you today, but a month from now it's not hard, it's like, okay, you need to do 3 miles now, you need to do 4 miles, you need to do it quicker, because you're going to plateau. And even if you're kicking ass, a plateau is a plateau. Like, you could still be doing more. And it's just so important to push yourself, especially when you want to be the best you can, and you want to improve your life, which is why anyone would do 75 hard. It's why I chose to do it. I was fucking hated myself before, and I wanted to be better, and I wanted to live up to my potential. So that's why I chose to do this. So, but in order to live up to your potential, you have to keep increasing your standards, and especially as you get better. I didn't realize that. I thought I'd just be happy with whatever I get done, but I wasn't. I haven't been. So take note, push yourself, be aware, don't dilute your focus, and continue to crush it.